eat people's wages. Oh, my heart's blowing away.
Disappointed. They didn't have what I wanted in the sex shop.
Roll up to the greatest show in the world.
Lights, camera, action!
Hi, love. Not that I'm criticising the note, but I don't think this is the way to Beverley Westwood. Did you take a wrong turning?
Roadworks.
So, past the sign. We've always thought there was building some sort of housing estate at the top end of Beverley, and that's why there was so many roadworks. Turns out they're building a wind farm. Guess what it's called? Just past the opening for it. Dogger Bank Wind Farm. Dogger Bank. So I'm assuming it'll be opening a motorhome here for all you swingers shortly. Master Pew is in fact correct. You can not only not park here overnight, but can only park here a maximum of 4 hours. I have just seen a castle over yonder up there, top of that hill, that I never knew was there. So we're going to attempt to go take you over there. Let me get off this road and down here without killing myself. Now, I wanted to tell you this story about this hill. And you see this hill here, right? So years ago, and I mean years ago, it's about 18, 20 years ago, Gareth had gone out with Kim, taking her to a singing lesson. Since it was miles away, so he had to take her in the car. It was a Thursday evening, I remember the night well, when Lindsay and Tony Holmes almost killed me, right? So Lindsay had popped round. I was at home with all two of the girls, Casey, Crystal and Jake. Gareth took her to the singing lesson, like I said, and Lindsay and Tony had come round. It had been snowing, it was winter. I was like, oh, does Jake fancy coming to Beverley Westwood? We're going to go take the Lewis sledding. So my mum was there, because she was at mine always, and she was like, oh, why don't you go, Trisha? So me, Lindsay, Tony brought Jake and Lewis sledding here to Beverley Westwood. Now that round sled we've got that Gareth uses to lay on the floor with, you've all seen it. Tony had one of them, and Tony was parked just where this tree has been cut down. Somewhere around here he was parked, right? Me and Lindsay had gone up there and decided Jake and Lewis was coming up and down on the sleds, running between us and Tony. Went up there, Lindsay was like, get on the sled, Trisha, I'll push you down the hill.
How much longer this shit go on for?
So I sat on this sled and I must have weighed about 30 stone. So it wouldn't move. So Lindsay and Jake and Lewis all pushed me over the edge on this sled. I've never feared for my life so much in my life. I come down this hill so fast, you won't believe it. It couldn't stop. I nearly took the end of my finger off because I was gripping that hard. And when it got down here, there was a 4x4 parked next to Tony's car, and I managed to just roll off the sled before the sled hit the 4x4. And I carried on rolling for about 15 foot. I almost died. So I've never been on a sled since. But tell you what, I didn't see in the snow. I didn't see that castle that I've just seen that's over there somewhere. So me and Master P are going to go find it, because I don't know what it is. Might be out, but we'll go have a look anyway. So I'm halfway up this mountain, look, or hill, whatever you want to call it. Look at how lovely it is here. Fantastic dog walk area, guys. Lovely. And there are some bins. If you're whipping through Beverley and you need to get rid of some rubbish. But like I said, 4 hours stay minimum. Won't take me 4 hours to get to Castle, hopefully. That's what I've seen. I hope I don't have to go across the golf course, because there's golfers everywhere. There's a photographer in the wild. A vlogger in the wild, look. It's beautiful around here. Look at these views. Made it to the top of the hill. That's definitely some form of summit. I thought it was a castle from a distance. Don't think it's a castle, but it's definitely something. I'm getting closer. It looks really close, but it's not. I've walked ages. 3,000 years later, I'm here. Once you're up the hill, though, it's a flat walk once you're up the hill. I'm getting right close, though. Look at that. I'm hopefully there's a board to tell me exactly what it is. I'll go find out for you. But there is a water trough here. I'm not sure what that's for. Oh, Lily, look, it's a tractor. I need to get a little bit of tractor footage for the granddaughter. She loves them.
Hi.
She's got a thing for tractors. See if we can get a wave off her. Tractor for you, Lily. So I don't actually know what this is. I did, however, have a lovely conversation with the lady driving the tractor. So I've let her drive away so you can all hear me. So that was a lady driving the tractor, Lily. Now, I've had a lovely conversation. This trough that I thought was for horses is actually for cows. So she come to check it because somebody had vandalised it and nicked the pipe off it, smashed it up. I mean, what is the point in that? So she's going to check another two because the cows are locked in at the moment and they're getting out next week. So the cows will be on Beverley Westwood as of next week, people. And these troughs are for the cows so they can get a drink whenever they want. That's why the grass is long, ready for letting the cows out to have a drink. What is that? Is that glass? If that's glass, I'm going to take it with me because she said the cows are coming out next week. Yes, it is. So I'm going to pick this glass up, guys, and take it with me in a second. Or at least find a bin for it. We don't want the cows stepping on that, do we? I'll leave it there for now and I'll get it in a minute. I'll take that with me. At least nobody can stand on it now, but I can't leave it there because a kid might sit on it, mightn't they? I'll take it with me. I'll find something in my bag to put it in. But yeah, I have no clue what this is. Other than it's massive. I think it's one of them old mills, do you know, like... There's nothing around here to tell me what it is either. Let me stand a bit further back and show you. But yeah, so the lovely lady that grazes the cows on this pasture that was telling me, so there's a cattle grid coming in, and I said to her, is that what the cattle grid's for? She went, yeah, but she often has to go and retrieve her cows from Beverley Town Centre because there's no cattle grid that side. Look at that. And by the way, that glass that I just picked up, part of a wine glass. Just take it with you. You're in nature, you're going to hurt animals. Stop being douchebags. So I think I managed to get it all. I can't see any more. Oh yeah, I can see a bit there. And I know it's a wine glass because it's got a measurement level on it. So I think what they've done is dropped it, picked up the stem and left it that, but left all the bits. I'm just going to look in my bag and see if I've got something to put in it. Put this lot in so I don't cut my hand. So my idea was, I thought if I wrap it in one of them wipes, I won't cut my hand while I get down there, but... Fuse on torn up. I can just... So it is a brand new one. I'll empty it in the bin and get it washed out. But I thought I've took it with me. I can't see anymore. What a shame. If you do that, people, just take your rubbish with you. More importantly, if anybody actually knows what this is in Beverley on the Westwood, can you drop in the comments and let me know, please? Because I still don't know what it is. I could have asked the farmer, but we were too busy talking about cows and vandals. You enjoyed your walk today, my love?
I have, yeah.
You got some nice pictures?
I did. Well, there's not much to take here, is there?
There ain't. Just that thing that we don't know what it is. I think it's some sort of corn mill. You know, like years ago they had corn mills.
No, derelict mill.
Yeah, that's what it is. Something like that. Let me know in the comments. There's a fork in the road. Which one did we come from? Did we come from that one or that one? Are you sure?
You go down that, I'll go down this.
All right.
Idiot.
See where yours takes you? It's like a little path in the grass if you can see. I'm sure we came down this one. Let's see if Thomas the Tank Engine over there gets lost. Ah, look at that big black crow. Is it a crow or is it a blackbird? I don't know. It's massive. seem too bothered about me walking I'm only walking slowly though. It's so silky. Don't know if you can tell on camera. That's going to take him right down there, look. Right down yonder, and my motorhome's down this one. I know I was right. What a tit. I just shouted and told him it's gone wrong way. I don't think he believes me. My van's there, look. Gareth's over there on FaceTime. And he's miles away from me. He's right over there, look. Can't even see him, I don't think. And he's answered it and he's talking on FaceTime. So it's one of the kids. It's one of the girls. Won't be Jake, he'll be at work. That would be Crystal, she never rings us. So it's got to be Kim or Katie. So I'm not with him, I'm afraid, girls. As paths in the end brought us out at the same place. Gareth, the subscribers want to know which child FaceTimed you?
Casey.
I said it was Casey or Kim.
Says, can you ring her when you're got 2 minutes? Something to do with haemophilia or something. See if Lily May's a carrier or something.
Oh, that's your fault, that. Getting done. So I've got a bin there to put my glass in.
Oh, right.
And then I'll ring my child. Oh dear.
Doing a bit for the community. Help the aged and all like, you know what I mean? 0, 2 calories, sausage rolls, Morrison's. That's dinner sorted.
We've not done it in a while, so on to the next destination.
Hey Pews on Tour YouTube family, if you're loving the content, here's a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Your support means the world to us.
So our next destination, I'm still taking you somewhere, but we passed North Point. And Gareth wants to look in the sex shop, don't you? Get him all excited.
Yeah.
So we're off in North Point Centre to look at the sex shop. We're a bit Rouse Opticians, best opticians, you know. We've got a body care, Premier Inn, New Look, TV shop. That used to be a vape shop.
Oh, let's find this section.
It's got Iceland. Charity shop's closed. This is a vape shop. Vape shop. Big vapes. We are, thank you. Card factory, Boots chemist. It's like the same shops in here for the last 300 years. Oh, the sweet shop behind me is new. Savers, bog standard. Oh, got my thing stuck. Blue ink. Oh, this used to be a larger ladies' store. It's not now. Aspects of Flowers has been there forever. Copeland's has been there forever. This used to be cash converters and now it's not. Are you seeing them lights in there?
Not much changed here, has it?
Look. Mate, look at that for a light. Look at that. That's sick, that, you know. Do you reckon the 12 volt? Got T-Rex one.
No, not 12 volt.
They're 100% 12 volt. He's lying at me. Might go and ask him. After being in sex shop. You see a lot. You ready, love? There you go, guys. Sex shop. This is what he's looking at. Oh, remembers the Sega Mega Drive. I used to love that. Sonic. I could complete the whole of Sonic in one life. I was disappointed. Why are you disappointed, love? The sex shop don't have what he wants.
Disappointed. They didn't have what I wanted in the sex shop.
So yeah, if you're ever passing North Bransholm Centre, you can park in the car park. Not the top end, always park at the bottom end. Top end's got a height barrier. Park while you're shopping. Can't park. I don't think you can park overnight. Don't know. I wouldn't risk it anyway, no offence. I'm from Bransholm myself, but I still won't park here overnight. So we can see this lovely gentleman at Socialites, and he's just actually making Gareth up some juice for his vape. And he's actually making it while we're here. Putting the nicotine in it. He's taking him down to how many mil? You're taking him down to?
So we're going to give you about, it's going to be about 6 minutes. milligrams.
Perfect.
Altogether. Yeah, so if you've gone from 20 to 10. So how many did you say you were smoking before a day?
60.
60. Wow. So
For
that's
40 odd years.
massive impact. And how long
I just
have you
woke up
been
one
vaping
this
for?
morning and my nose was bleeding and everything all the time, you know, when I was coughing.
Yeah.
And getting up, I just couldn't breathe in the morning. So I said to her, I said, right, I said, I'm just going to wake up one morning, I'm going to cold turkey for a week.
Wow, you just did it just like that?
And that's what I did, yeah.
I think there's like a statistic somewhere where
And it hasn't bothered me.
1 in 10 people can do that.
Yeah, it hasn't bothered me.
So look at that, and he's made it for him while he's
So I'm
talking.
just weaning my way now.
I'm going to get his card and show you the business. These
Yeah,
are in
please do.
North Point Centre. Hold on.
And that's it, you just put it in.
Socialise.
I didn't know you could buy properly.
And you can order online.
Yeah.
Get on over and check them out.
We've been here for about 13 years.
13 years, very
We're
helpful.
actually the first vape shop in Hull. So that's
Ah!
with the OG.
I'll put that there because we've got one.
That's mad though.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The flavour's really nice. Well, you probably smell it. It's really nice.
You better get your card out, haven't you? Oh, look at this. Come to the Brand's Home Centre, get a bit of juggling. Woo! You'll be able to watch yourself on film.
Views on tour.
Yeah. Tell them to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Hey!
We're back to ours.
Yes.
We're a charity that do all sorts of outreach events in Hull for all ages.
Oh, fantastic.
So have a look at Back to Ours at the website.
Let me
There's
put
all
you-
sorts going on.
There you go. This is the name of
This
them.
is the
Get yourselves
Brand's
over to
Home
the website and check
So
it out.
everyone's welcome at the chat shop and you can come and have a...
And if you're from Hull, which I know a lot of you are, this is at North Point Centre.
Yeah, awesome. And yeah, have a look online for all of the events that are happening over
Very
summer.
talented as well.
Oh, cheers. Thank you. Yeah.
By the way, if you watched yesterday's vlog, just so you know, Felicity Matchy. Matchy. Right, now, as again, you're going to get it twice in one because of what we was originally doing. On to next destination. So, where I bought you today, my lad actually told me it was back open the other day, and I thought it had shut years ago. But we've come to Fort Paull. Paull Point Battery, and it says adults £6.50, children under 16 £5.50, senior citizens £5.50, family ticket 2 adults 2 kids £20. Last admission 4 p.m. So you park up and you walk around there. Now, I'm not sure where we're meant to park, so we've just abandoned her here a little bit. I do like that little plane that someone's welded. Oh, the Men of Steel at HMP all made that, and that's good, that. So I'm not managing to get far because of these appointments I've got and illnesses and that, but I'm getting out. Hopefully it's nice, good in here. I've never actually been in. Looking forward to it. So I've got my hat on and I'm in the shade. So we think we're going this way.
You think?
We think.
It's only gate open.
It is. I don't know why you didn't drive in it, to be fair. You was worried about getting stuck, weren't you?
Yeah.
Did you bring your phone?
I brought my phone, I brought my camera.
We're good to go.
I've heard there's underground tunnels and planes and all sorts. So we'll find out when we get in there, won't we? Trisha's wanted to do this for years, but it closed down. And it was up for sale, so it looks like somebody's bought it. That's if it's open, because them gates are open over there, but them gates are open. You watch me block that where he lives there. We won't be able to get in.
I got my torch in my bag. Got a coffee shop, an aeroplane, and an old train. We don't know where we're going though. Let's go see what we can find out. Right, so it's not actually open, unfortunately. Sorry about that. So I've just been talking to the lovely gentleman. So they are trying to restore it and get it open, but what they're doing is they're open for events this year only. Because, and I get that, because it's a big site, by the time they put electric on, if two people had turned up today, me and Gareth.
4.
Oh, 4. But it still wouldn't have paid enough for 8 people's wages. Oh, my heart's blowing away. 8 people's wages, and I get that. So I can't show you around, but what I will do on the way out is I will show you the events board in case you want to come, because I knew there was open because my lad come to a car show last weekend and said, "Mum, go vlog Fort Paull, you'll love it. It's got underground caverns and everything, and you can access everything when they've got a show on." Just
That's twice we've tried to do this now.
Yeah.
Once last year gates were closed. This year gates are open. We are getting closer and closer getting
We got in the gates. I was going to say we're actually in the gates this time. So
I said it were closed-ish earlier because that gate's not open where you pay.
now there is a big sign when you're coming in. So we're going to have a look, and we'll tell you when the events are on. Give me 5 minutes, but it'll be like a second to you. So there is actually a steam engine rally on here this weekend, 10-4.
There's some warm music.
Saturday and Sunday if you fancy it.
Well.
We unfortunately are not going to be able to come because the parking is limited, and we're not going to fit. If we fit this in here, we're going to take up the space of 4 cars. So otherwise I would have come to that, but that would have been good. So I'm back, parked in my usual spot, exact same place at the beautiful Hull, right near the deep. Now I'm going to take you for a walk in a little bit. First of all, I'm going to go pay for my parking, because you have to pay for it till 6 o'clock. It's free overnight, said many times. Got us putting a security on. I need my hat, it's a bit bright, because yeah, it is a bit bright. So I'll turn you off, I'll pay for my parking and get my go get my hat. Oh, look at these stickers falling off. Rubbish.
Don't know where we're going, don't know what we're doing. Living the dream in the motor home, driving on the road to nowhere. Playing down YouTube B-roll music, sponging coffees along the way. Best of all, we don't pay council.
So I've got my ticket, I've just paid £1.50 and that'll last me well 5 o'clock. Now you do have to pay for parking till 6, but if I did 5 hours it's £6, so I'll just come back at 5 o'clock and put £1.50 on again, innit? So it'll cost me £3 then. Work smart, not hard. So yeah, I need my bag. Come in handy getting that hat because this weather's come out, and I struggle when I've got my glasses and my sunglasses on to walk. I feel like I'm walking like that. So that hat seemed to work. So I hope you all like enjoying seeing me with my sexy Julia Roberts hat on. Also, just in case I've never told you before, if you turned up here at 8 o'clock at night and parked up, right, or even later, say 10 p.m, and you put £6 on, you're going to get all day parking, but it don't actually kick in till 8 o'clock the next morning. So you'd have to get up early to put your ticket on, just in case you all wanted to know. Now, for a change, we normally go that way and over the bridge. Summit Bridge. It might be Drypool Bridge, I don't know. But we're going this way today.
I don't think it's Drypool Bridge.
It's called Summit. It's not the Millennium Bridge, which I've been telling you all for 2 years. It's not called that.
And what have you just done walking down the road?
Nothing.
You're making some right noises.
Now, there is this car park here. I don't know whether it's 24 hours. I know it's paid. And I know it's not as cheap as the other one, that's why we park in the other one.
Yeah, we're cheaper in that one.
It is cheaper in that one. Because I'm not the most professional of vloggers, I can't tell you exactly how much it costs because I can't remember, and I can't be asked to go read the sign.
I know what it is.
Go on.
Question mark, question mark.
Oh, there you go. So they've changed the prices. There's one there that's locked, and this one, when we've just read on the sign, and that sign's the same as that one, it actually says £3.75 for 5 hours, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. overnight, £2. So you are allowed to park here overnight, £2. Well, park over there for free. But that's good, isn't it? At least they're offering you somewhere. And this is right at the deep. Now, I'm going to go in the deep and ask them if you can vlog in there. If you'd like to get involved with making bug hotels, scan that QR code. So this is the Millennium Bridge. So I don't know what the other one's called, I can't remember. But for the last 2 years I told you the other one was Millennium Bridge, whereas this, in fact, is the Millennium Bridge. So let's go across the Millennium Bridge. So I just went in the deep to ask if we can actually vlog in there. Very helpful. I'm not going to tell you anything about it because I'm going to do a vlog all on its own. All on its own. Come back and watch that a different day. We're going to have a walk to the marina now, over the Millennium Bridge. Look how dirty that water is. Yeah, there's something in the water there, love. You might be able to zoom in with your camera from the bridge.
You've got right lens on.
Oh, right, okay.
I didn't bring it. I brought the vlogging lens.
Useless. Oh, look at that view there. That is the tidal barrier, in case nobody knows what it is. There's definitely something in the water there. Don't know what that is. Do you know what it is, people? It's treasure. That's what that is. Realistically, it's just a sandbank. Someone's getting ready for a yoga class, but look of it. It's right weather for it as well, isn't it? Quite a nice little area, this, isn't it?
Down here.
All these years we've lived in Hull, never been down here. Never? Have you ever been down this part?
How long have we been in Hull?
22 years?
Never been around this area.
I think. Oh, look, that's a good view of the deep, though, isn't it? Yeah. We're trying to follow it round to the marina. I think we might need to get on the front.
Yeah.
Down here and to the left, maybe. It says the dock on this. The dock. I'm not sure if this is actually Vicky Dock. I've heard of Vicky Dock, but I don't know. I might be wrong. It's been known on the odd occasion.
We'll have to do a Trish. Apparently, it's this way.
I don't say apparently, I say in my opinion.
Oh, in my opinion, it's this way.
Shall I tell you why I've been saying in my opinion?
Right.
Because, first of all, also dog poop. Pick up your poop, tramps. Anyway, I got distracted. I keep saying in my opinion, because people go, oh, Gareth said this. No, I said this. You all have to understand, me and Gareth are very different people. We have different opinions. We're a bit like chalk and cheese. Opposites attract.
You shouldn't say it.
Well, in my opinion, you should suck my toe.
In my opinion, it's too big.
He's not wrong, my feet are massive. That's actually quite an impressive building from the outside, isn't it?
It is that, yeah.
It's stunning.
That's the deep, innit?
Do you know when they've got the water in the deep
Yeah.
and the sharks now swimming about, is it the water from this, or is it... Are they swimming out in the umber but they've like caged them in?
Really?
They've caught them and dropped them in the water, or do they have them in like tanks? No, do you know what I mean? There's plenty of water here for them to put the fish in.
No, sharks just swim out.
No, I know there's no sharks in the umber, but what I'm saying is, does the water from the umber feed that, and they just brought them in and then dropped the fish in it?
Don't know. Do I look like a marine biologist?
Yeah. So here's a statue of Sir William de la Paull. He was a knight.
First mayor of Hull.
Oh. That way. This is a stingray. Now, if you're not from Hull and you don't know, there is a walk right down the front where you find fishies and little signs, and it's like a treasure hunt type thing. I think you get it from one of the museums. Like I said, I've done no research, so I don't know, because I'm a terrible vlogger.
Just a little bit. What a view.
The water in the Humber, right,
It's salty.
is minging. Look at how brown it is.
Yeah, it's brown.
It's like the colour of turd.
Serve beer there. It's a Tetley pub.
So, this is the Minerva pub. Now, because I'm from Hull, I actually know some history about this. So when the tide came in too high, this pub would flood.
Alright.
And that's why it had no carpets in it for years, and it had stools. So, that's why they put the tidal barrier in,
Alright.
believe it or not, to stop pubs. And this is why all these are in, and the walls built up, and the tidal goes right up to past Fort Paull.
Yeah.
Goes right up past North Ferriby.
Oh.
And that's what it was for, because when the tide comes too high, this part of town used to flood. There's a lovely memorial here, and it's dedicated to the men and women of the Merchant Navy who gave their lives for the freedom of others. Many lay in foreign lands. For most, they have no grave but the sea. Thanks to whoever that was over there with his drill. In remembrance of all the Royal Navy personnel who gave up their lives during World War I, World War II, and all the wars and subsequent conflicts. That's very nice. Oh, there's another one down the other end. So, marina. I was trying to find that. Trying to find the marina. So, when I'm done, I'll go around that way. Look, can you see the tide coming in? That's sick. And this is where the boats get in and out of the marina once the tide's in. Look at how empty it is in here at the moment. It'll be full later.
That's mud, not sand.
Yeah, that's...
Silt.
Yeah, technically it's silt, that's what it is. It's not actually mud, it's silt.
Alright.
And clay. It's silted down this end, and as it gets further up it turns into clay.
Yeah.
They used to use it years ago, don't know what for, but they used it for something.
Pots?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Don't have no clue. So I'm going to walk to the end. I was trying to get some photos for you all. So I'm going to walk to the end. There's something else down here. I don't know what it is. It might be now. I'll show you anyway. Because as you've all seen, I'm a professional. I took them down there to see what was down there. Because I'm a professional. And there's no down there. You've got a big one. I think it's meant to represent the cannonball blowing off.
I'm thinking that, isn't it?
So I'm going to try and show you the marina, which is what I came for. I don't know whether we're going to get a lot of footage on here. I'll get Gareth to take some photos because, as you can already hear, roadworks. There's people drilling and banging, and so if I can't get any footage on here with the drilling and banging, I'll just get Gareth to take pictures for you. Oh look, there's some boatmen. That's a big rib thing, isn't it?
What?
What's in the water?
Well, we're just setting up for a picture. And
He's sinking.
we better look over, We got a lady overboard.
It's running hard.
He's in your heart, love.
It's sinking.
It's sinking. I'm going to keep this on.
That cost me £5. Oh. It's actually sinking.
Bye. Bye. Go on. You've lost your heart, love.
I'm fuming. I'm going home. I can't believe my heart blew off.
So.
I can't believe how fast it went out of you.
Yeah.
I like that. So stand there, I'll take a picture of you. So technically it's his fault, right? And I'm fuming. And I've got right flathead because I didn't brush my hair because I've had my arm.
Think we should buy that boat?
Yeah, why not? It's called Touchdown as well.
Brian's got one.
Touchdown!
Yeah, Brian's got one. I think we should have this one.
That one's Brian's over there.
Yeah, I've seen Brian's.
So this pub, we went to a wedding reception in this pub.
Okay.
And he watched, don't you, Gavin? You know Gavin Cliff? I think it was when he was on his third marriage. I think he's on his sixth or something now. Sorry, Gavin. I'm not really sorry. You're the one who got married 8-9 times. So there's a lot of history down at the docks. We can't do a lot of recording. I'll show you why. And I'm not slating them, at least they're working. But all them cobbled roads, hundreds of years worth, the old tram lines, are just ripping it all out. How crazy is that? How sad. So we do need to cross this ice sort of a bridge at some point. But I've just seen the Sperm Point boat, the black one, look. So hopefully, years ago, I don't know if you still can, you could get on the Sperm Point boat, you know. So we're going to go and have a look. But I'll show you the dock from this side as well. Oh look, Brian's boat's over there, Gareth. Brian's boat's over there.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you'd moored your boat, are you, Bri? I wonder that is the Sperm Point boat. Now, there is a gate on, and it's closed. I don't know if it's only in the kids' school holidays, but at some point in the year you can get on that, and it's free. also, or it was. I took kids on it all the time. I used to bring them to Hull, go around the museums for free, take them round the fish Pennine tour thing, Spurn Point, get the bus home. I never took them in the deep because I had 4 of them. I wasn't rich. No asthma pump required.
What?
You've just done 2 flights of stairs and you're not out of breath.
Oh, aye.
Well done.
A lot of road noise up here.
Very lot of road noise. Also, this bridge is the ugliest bridge I've ever seen in my life. Got off getting you all some shots. It's very loud and that bridge was making me feel sick, so I got off it.
Yeah.
What are these guys doing? I think they're picking up litter. Let me put my camera on my arm. Oh, the litter picking. Well done. Keep up the good work. There is normally a fountain. The birds are sat on it. It normally spurts out water, but that's not working. This is Princess Quay shopping. It used to be fantastic. Now half the shops are empty. Because I'm a professional vlogger today,
Yeah.
I did a little bit of research before we set off around here, and there's a reason I walked you this way around.
Right.
Because I know you're looking for something in particular, but there's another sex shop down here for you.
Is there?
Yeah. So you can have a look in that one if you want.
Can do, yeah.
Smells like weed round here. Got into his second sex shop of the day. He's looking at accessories for his camera. Absolutely nothing interesting.
No. I found it. Looking. So because we've actually walked in a big loop and we're back at that bridge that I didn't know the name of, the one that I was telling you was called Millennium Bridge but I was lying, it's actually called Scale Lane Bridge. Never in my life knew that. This car park's still empty. Should we buy it and make it an air? That guy's got a lot of solar on his roof.
So I'm officially back on the Trans-Pennine Trail, like I was when I was up near Rawdon, wherever it was, Rodley. So I've gone from Rodley Trans-Pennine to Hull Trans-Pennine. I've nearly completed it because we did Hornsey earlier as well. Now, I do think there's enough on this vlog of us waffling. Thank you for watching. We love you all. Thank you for commenting. Not sure what that noise is. I'm easily distracted today. We appreciate you all. We appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. And if you're one of them, suck my toe.
Roll up to the greatest show in the world.